Welcome to this look at some very cool new mods on Farming Simulator 25 with me, MrSealyp. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Thursday, it's the 19th of February, we've got some new mods and we've got some updates, some very cool ones. We've got a lot of packs today as well with a lot of items in. So, updates first. The John Deere 6R1 10150 by Premium Power, the Tolmet Astat by JMZ, but that update is console release, so we'll look at that first. The Underground Storage by Aki Mobile, the Shedwood Storage by 750 Ti Modding, the Warehouse Pack by Pascal Kautz, and the Improved Small Productions by Insane Sim Guy have all had updates. So we start with the Tolmet Astat by JMZ, 5.82 megabytes download, 5 slots, 3 meters wide. You'll find this under disc arrows. So if we scroll back up towards there, disc arrows just there, and there's your Astat 8800. You've got side screens, yes or no, and that's it. 110 horsepower required. We do have options on this too. Or unfold puts the outer sections on, so unfold the disc arrow puts those two sections down, and then we've got L1 right stick up and down to adjust that. You can see the buckles spinning as well, so you can do it nice and slowly. We can really whip them round. So you've got all those animations and bits and bobs. We'll drop it down and it will do the disc harrowing job. Shallow cultivation, no stones coming up. It's a very nice looking bit of kit. JMZ, I know they do a lot of cultivator stuff, but their stuff is always, I mean, it's absolutely spot on. The hinges, the brackets, the bolts, the buckles, you know, the animations where there are animations on them. Very nice indeed. That's the Tolmet Astat. Next, we have these two. This is the container set. This is by Happy Mole, 5.18 megabyte download. One is under farmhouses, 11 slots, 500 to purchase. The other is under tools, 22 slots, 500 to purchase. So they're converted containers, as you can see. Bit of weathering on them. We have options for colour. We come into this one, light switch just as we come in the door. He says there was a light switch. There we go. Lights on. We've got sleep trigger and wardrobe trigger just inside that one. So that's your sleep container. And then this one just here is a workshop. So you've got a workshop trigger at the front, and you've got a fuel point, so gas station as well. And with this one as well, come inside, and we have got the option for turning the light on and off. And you've got your workshop menu. Repair only, not repair and repaint. So as I said already, these you will find under the farmhouses section. This one, was it right at the bottom or right at the top? I think it was right at the top. There's a lot of them. Where was it? Just there. And like I say, customization option on that. Click on customize, change your colour to whatever colour you'd rather have. Or have, should I say, not rather have. And then tools, it is just there. Again, same option, click on it and you've got your option for colour on there. So that's your container set. Next up we've got the machine shed just here, again nicely detailed. This is 15.3 megabyte download, 27 slots, 16,000 to buy by Matiss. You'll find this under build mode and sheds. Like I say, there's all sorts of an old PTO and bits and bobs knocking around, but it's, yeah, block wall fabricated from odds and ends. It's a machine shed. Very nice indeed. Next we've got the AutoStorage Animal Barn. This is by Lancyboi. Nicely made and detailed. Again, the weathering, the detail with like the, I think it's ivy, isn't it? Ivy up on the top there as well. But this is a storage facility as well as a cow barn. So this is 31.93 megabytes download. It's used 22 slots, 90,000. It will hold 2 million litres of manure, because it says that manure is, I think this is the one that manure was built in, if I recall, but 250 items as well. So out here we've got our putting in and taking out of items. So there's our storage dialog box there. If we come into here, it gets stored up here, up on the mezzanine, which has been put into the shed. It looks like a sort of additional build, but that's where your 250 items, bales and pallets can be stored above, whether it's for feeding the animals or whether it's just for other stuff. It's entirely up to you. Feed and bedding comes in here. I think we have got some manure on the floor already. There we go. Manure on the floor already, which will need to then be cleaned out. Dialog boxes here for your animals. This gate does open and close in between two. So if I can find the gate, there we go. So you can, I say you can separate them out. You kind of go, this one opens too, then the side round here. Now, this isn't for milking. It doesn't say it in the description, interestingly. If we come to our animals and down to this one here, it doesn't say it's just, what's the word I'm looking for? What it normally says. Where are we? I'm trying to find one that says it already. Attention, this is a breeding barn. Yeah, it doesn't say that, but that being said, if we come out of here and we come into our animals and go there, there's our, where is it? This one here. It says you've got manure in there. It doesn't mention slurry, doesn't mention milk either. So I'm assuming this is a breeding barn only. There's no slurry point around the side of it either. So you can get manure from out in there, which is to be collected. But other than that, that's how it comes. That's what it does. The AutoStorage animal barn. Next, we've got the Placeable gas station just over here. This is 9.75 megabytes download, 5 slots, 9,200 for the gas station pump bit. Then under decorative items, 4 slots and 800, you've got the sign which comes separately. This is by modding Keller. I hope that's not for a gallon. That's got to be a litre, hasn't it? If that's a gallon, the price is so cheap. I want that. I want those prices, please. And then yeah, just drive up alongside, and it will give you the option to refill your tanks. Build mode, and then tools for the gas station portion. No customization option for colour. It comes as it is. And if we come down to our fences or the decorative section and go out to decoration, God blimey. There you go. There's your gas station sign as well. That's the Placeable gas station. Next up, we've got the steel hall just here. So the steel hall is 16.99 megabytes download, 34 slots, 22,500 to purchase. This by Maca. It has a workshop and a gas station built into it. Build mode and sheds, I think this one was, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, just there, 22,500. No customization options for colour or anything like that. It is this wood effect grain. I mean, it looks like it says steel shed. Oh, actually, it's not, is it? If it's a steel shed, that's rusted steel, isn't it? I thought it was wood. Of course, it's not wood. It's a steel shed. So doors open here. Drive through on each sets of doors as well. So if you've got long trailers and things with swivel axles and things that are a nightmare. Light switches here, or one of the light switches is here. So lights on or off that section. Come over here. We've got a workshop trigger just there. Again, this is repair only, not repair and repaint. And then we've got a fuel point just over here with another light switch for this section. I was going to say that does all of them, but it doesn't. That's for this section specifically. Very nice indeed. And there you go. Workshop and gas station built in. That's the steel hall. Next we have got an entire pack. RajotGPLAY likes his farms, likes the packs. So this is the Solek farm package, 94.76 megabytes download. As I said, by RajotGPLAY, we've got 3 sheds, each one is 3 slots. We've got a garage, which is 27 slots. We've got a silo, which is 22 slots, 60,000 to purchase. We've got a farmhouse, which is 36 slots, 140,000 to purchase. We've got a cow barn, which is 37 slots, 60,000 to purchase. 712 bales or pallets, I think it might just be bales, can be stored. 40 cows. And then we've got a chicken pen, 41 slots, 10,000 to purchase. 800 items can be stored in it, and it will do 200 plus chickens, because you've got the ability to customize the pen on this to make this bigger as well if you want to. So we'll start off around the back here. Closed in shed, open shed, and then a lean-to which can be placed against other buildings. I've just left it as it is, but that kind of lean-to can be put against other ones. And then the garage, which is just over there. The garage doesn't have a workshop trigger in it. I don't think any of these have lights or anything. They are wooden lean-to buildings and structures. Again, loads of detail on this. This is where I'm going to be found out. No, it wasn't. That's right. It had the bits in here, but it doesn't have an actual trigger. So build mode and sheds. We start there with the garage, which is that one there, 25,000. We've got that one there, which is 20,000. That one there, 5,000. And then the lean-to bit. How is the lean-to 25 grand? That's 5. That's suppose that's 20. Yeah, well, there. That's what it's going to cost, 25 grand. Then we go from there to silos. Under silos, we've got this building here. So that's 40 grand. Like I said, with 60,000 litre capacity. So that's just behind us. No, not behind us. To the side of us. There we go. Just there. Drive through, in and out. Done there. And shake it all about if you want to. That's the silo. Then we've got the farmhouse just over here. We can't go inside the building, but our triggers, I might have put the building around the wrong way, or maybe not. Sleep trigger is around by that door. Wardrobe trigger is in between in that door. I think it's the right way around. It's got all the decorative pillar and stuff like that in the front. Yeah, that would be the front of your house, wouldn't it? That's your farmhouse, and like I say, that's under farmhouses. Then your cows. This is quite cool, actually. Come to this and click on this. Start the manure extractor. The door opens, and then you've got a scraper. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Pretty nifty. I don't know if it puts a pile of manure, whether it builds up manure at any point. Let me just double check that cow barn. So that's that one. No, there's no manure heap nearby, so it's going to need a manure heap. That being said, and then that runs out, and yeah, something a bit different, isn't it? I think I have to click on it to send it back. We come around the front here. I have left this like this. Now, if we come to here, this is how it starts. Move the ladder. That's where it normally is. We've got our triggers here for feeding the animals, bedding and whatnot. Dialogue box for your animals is just there. So this will hold 40, as I already said, for the cow barn. Milk point is just there. If we come in here, we've got a little, like a wet room and lighting, milk room, all in here. Was there anything for putting? No. I thought I'd better check that in case it was for... there's a word I was going to use, chainsaws, but it's not. But this bit here is your storage. So if you're going to put bales in there, you move the ladder. Now I must admit I had a bit of trouble here to start off with. Come on, let me go in there. Come on, there we go, in there. So you've got your triggers for putting in and taking out of your storage here at this building. And then we come across the chicken pen, and like I said, this can be extended. This has got a couple of other features on it. What did this have? I'm trying to remember now. We've got the dialogue boxes just in here. So in this door here for our chickens. Just there. Now this says it holds 200, and I placed it as it is standard, and it says 228. But you can extend that and make that bigger if you want to. We come to this point here. This is storage dialogue. So you've got storage then. This one, the chicken pen was how many? Chicken was 800, and the cows was 712 for storage. If we come across, there was another trigger for something. It was, oh yeah, it was decoration. It's just over here. So we can hide the details. So the details, if you don't want them, you can hide them if you'd rather it be a clean barn building. So barn with chicken coop on the side of that. And I think that's all of those buildings as part of that pack. Yeah, pretty sure it is. So there you go, that's the Solek farm package. Next we have got this. This is the Schuitemaker, I think that's how you say it if I recall correctly. The SIWA 240, 13.42 megabytes download, 8 slots. This is a forage trailer, so it'll only do your forage type crops. This by DMI 20mm Normandy. You'll find this under trailers. So just in here and on the end there. So configuration, we've got standard with extension. So 45,000 litres or 48,000 litres. I think if you have it on that version, 45,000 litres, that front panel can move forwards and backwards. In that configuration, it's fixed in place. We've got Trelleborg, Michelin, Matiss, BKT, Radestein, back to Trelleborg, and we've got rim colour and license plate options on there as well. But as you can see from out here, it is your forage crops, grass, hay, straw, silage, wood chip, sugarcane, those kind of things. Not everything. And it's kind of cool. What options did this have? I think we can raise and lower that front bar. Where are we? There we go. So you can raise and lower that to get that levelled, whatever level you want. And L1 and right stick up and down. I think that was if you have that front bar. The other version, I went for the extended. None load here is done like that. There you go. Boom! The Schuitemaker SIWA 240. Next we have got the American Flatbed Pack. We just swing around. There are 3 items in this pack. We've got a trailer, we've got a shorty trailer, and we've got a dolly. As you can see, the dolly is just here. So American Flatbed Pack. 18.65 megabytes download by GamerDesigns. 5 slots and 6 slots for the trailer and the shorty trailer, and then under miscellaneous you'll find the dolly, which is 2 slots. So if we go into our menu and we go to flatbeds, I think these are under semi-trailers as well. So there's your standard size trailer, 22,000 to buy, and then you've got the shorty. Now the shorty has a rear hitch option, which the standard one doesn't. So I'll show you the options on this one. The options are pretty much identical apart from that one, as far as I could tell. You've got suspension colour and things like that. But I'll show you on the shorty. So you've got flatbed, you've got forestry bunks, and that's the same on both. Lumber setup, so I think I've put some wood and stuff on it. So if you've got pallets and stuff, you can put them on there. I mean, that's what I put on there. Back to flatbed. Let's go for that. You've then got wheel setup. We've got standard. We've got spread axle. Triaxle, back to standard. Extra lights, yes or no. We've got decals, yes or no. I don't know where it puts the decals actually, I couldn't see them. Oh, there you go on the front. So it's your American flag and bits and bobs on there. And then we've got deck configuration. So we've got wood, we've got metal, none. So it's open plan if you want it open plan. Back to wooden. Rear hitch attach, yes or no. Main colour does that. Bolster colour, if you've gone for the wood option, does all of those. Forestry back colour, that's your plate, so whatever plate you've got on there. Suspension colour, that's underneath. Let's go blue so you can see that. So our suspension axle bits underneath. Rim colour, license plate option on there as well. We come out from there and we come down to miscellaneous, which is just there. That's where you find the dolly, $4,000. Main colour does that. Rim colour and license plate option on there. So I went for the longer one, and the standard one doesn't have the option for a rear hitch. And yeah, I mean, tension straps on the back, it does what you'd expect it to, I guess. The American Flatbed Pack. Next we have got the Lizard Esler. Can't remember what it said. I've written about Esler. The Lizard Esler grain trailer. Back here. 7.05 megabytes download. It's under semi-trailers. This is 2 slots, 35,000 litre capacity by Bcbuhler. So, again, semis. So we come to here. And we want that one just there. 27,500. So, options on this. We have got the cross-track Daytons. We've got cross-track aluminiums, and then we've got cross-track steel. Main colour does that. Design colour does the band in the middle. Cover colour on top. Let's go yellow. Rim colour and license plate option on there as well. This is a split front and back belly dump trailer. So, actually, let's jump in here. Open cover. He says, am I not attached to it? Oh, okay. How bizarre. Open cover, like so. We've got R1, tip side front, tip side back. So we go tip side front, for example. Let's go just under there. If we open, we'll go to unload. You'll see that slides out the way. So it doesn't slide backwards or forwards, it slides to the side. There you go. And we've got the indicator going. There you have it. Very nice indeed. The Lizard Esler grain trailer. Now we've got a pack. There's a lot in this, so prepare yourselves. If I miss anything, I do apologise. So this is the bulk truck bed pack, also by Bcbuhler. 45.74 megabytes download. These are slots of 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s and 5s. Nothing above 5 that I could find. Now in the description, this does talk about you've got the X2 and X3. There are 2 packs. Any pack that has an X2, X3 option on it, they should work on. There's one of the packs specifically is by Bcbuhler, the VOLVO W1A, I think it is. And then there's the International Transstar by Schultz Modding, have the X2 and X3 options for attachers. But this pack also comes with 2 pup trailers. So these, and you'll find these under changing systems. So there's a whole load of different ones here. That's an X2 pup trailer, that's an X3 pup trailer. So again, depending on your vehicle you're using, not all vehicles will give you the option to attach to it. But if you've got the pup trailers as part of this pack, they will. So we come down to our changing systems. There are 10 items in this pack. We start with the Brandon Grain Box X2, the Winkler Grain Box X2, the Winkler Grain Box X3, Silage Boss X3, Silage Box X2. We've then got the Potato Box 20 foot and 24 foot X2, X3, but they both take anything. So whilst it is the potato box that you usually would have just potatoes in, this will take absolutely anything. I think I put grapes in it. You've then got the pup trailer there. And I have to say, often when you get like IT runner backs and stuff like that, these trailers are quite expensive, but in this pack they're not. So 10 grand for the X2, X3 pup trailer, so you can choose whether you have the X2 or the X3. Triaxle, aluminium triaxle, Lizard, Trelleborg, Michelin, BKT, Vredestein, Alliance, back to Lizard, rim colour and license plate. This one here, Trelleborg, Michelin, BKT, Vredestein, Alliance, back to Trelleborg. Again, main colour, rim colour option on that. As far as I can tell, that's just a standard. I think I went with an X2 on that. We've also got this here, the AGI Westfield DF614. That's an auger. Now that auger can be attached onto the back of certain trailers that can be then used for distributing seed fertilizer into seeders and things like that. Again, I think it will do anything, but you have to specifically go with, and I'm going to show you on here now, there's a lot of options. I'm not going to go through all the main colour, cover colour, design colour, design colour. I'll show you this one first. That's the first design colour, does that band. That design colour does those. Cover is obvious, main colour is obvious. But on this one, for example, so we have got, this is the Brandon one. We've got realistic capacity 20,400, and then we've got 101,800 on unrealistic. Those are the two options on that. 20,400, that's it on that one. If we move on to this one, there's a lot of options. So you've got solid end gate with type box divider. So if you want to use the auger attachment on the back, you need it on box divider, because that separates that rear section to allow you to put seed and fertilizer or whatever you're putting into it. I couldn't get it to hook up to the standard grain one. I had to have it on box divider. That's not something that doesn't work on all the others. We've got mesh end gate. We've got hinged end gate with tarp, hinged end gate no tarp, hydraulic end gate with tarp, without tarp, silage extension, no end gate at all. That doesn't have a capacity, but you can put stuff into it. Unrealistic capacity of 115,000 litres, and then 137,500 on that option. We've got ladders at the back, front as an option. We've got mud flaps. Again, this goes through a whole load. We've got front flaps tried them, rear flaps, both flaps tried them, back to standard. Decals, design 1, that's it. Sidewall, design 1, 2, so you've got a sort of support section in the middle or not, if you'd rather it's smoother. And then again, colour options, main colour, mesh, cover, design colour. I think that's for the logo. So I change that to yellow. There you go. So that's your design colour for your logo. So if you've got the logo on, you can change the logo on that. Then we've got the X3. I think it was all pretty much unrealistic capacity. It's 166,000, 139,000. Yeah, same thing. I think we pretty much everything. Ladders, mud flaps, decals, all the different cover options. Mud flaps, front flap tried them, rear flap, both flap. Oh, front flaps quad, both flaps quad. So you got all round, back to standard. Yeah, and then we move on to the silage boss X3, X2. I'll show you on one of them. So decals, standard, design 1. We've got design. So this is mud guards again. I think this is truck flap, truck tridem flap, truck quad flap, silage boss pup with mud flap, back again. Realistic capacity at 37,000 litre, unrealistic 185,000, and back again. Main colour, design colour. The X2 has obviously got a smaller capacity. Realistic, hang on, was it? Hang on, what was that? 37, yeah. So the smaller one is 32,600. Or 163,000 on that one. Then we come down to the potato ones. Again, X2, X3. I won't show you on both, but capacity standard 19.9, 21.2. So you got that's open. That's with a rear plate. Extension takes it to 23.6, and then unrealistic 118. Back again. Ladder standard on the back or off. Fenders again. There's a whole load of fender options. Truck tried them, and it goes through I might just be both of those actually. Yep, decals straight or angled on there. Then you've got main colour, design colour, design colour. Again, that's the main colour and design colour are for the decals. And the pups we've looked at and the auger as well. I think that was all of it. So if I've missed a particular option, capacity on this one was what standard? Where are capacity? 16.4, 17.7, 19.7 and Unreal at 98.5. So let's so that's the first one. Hooked up, away we go. Straightforward, unload here. Depending on what version, capacity and things you've gone for. Let's detach that. Then the X3. Like I say, I went for the potato option on this one, first of all. Now we have got the option to open cover on this, which obviously if you genuinely had grapes in there, they would all pour outside. But if you're putting potatoes in here, you can open the side flap like that. So if you're using a loader or something to put into the trailer with potatoes, you've got easier access rather than to lift up too high. Close cover. I don't think we have the option yet to unload until it's closed. Why have I not got the option to unload? That's curious. We'll take it over to a sell point. That's weird. Don't worry, we're going to get to that because it's nuts. I guess we'll see. This is odd. So let's give me the option to sell here. If I go R1, I don't have the option to unload. What if I open cover? Will it give me the option to unload? Because normally, no, not normally, I mean. No, still nothing. Weird. Okay, well, should get a little conveyor belt move on the back as well. There you go. All of that to show that bit, but that's all right. So if we detach that now, take our X3 to the final one that I got out, which was one of the grain boxes with the box divider, and you'll see when I open the cover. So if I open the cover now, see it's divided, you've got that V shape. So I've got fertiliser and seed in there. But then what we've got is that pipe, the auger pipe, comes on a pallet like that. When I back up, and like I say, I tried with very different configurations of this, and I could only get it to work with the box divider. But there might be a configuration I missed, but anyway. So I think that's what it's designed to do. So you back up, gives you the option to connect it, boom, on it goes. Then if we pipe out, it does that. And then when you're over trailers, seeders, whatever it might be that you'll want to unload into, we've got tip side back or tip side front, so depending on what you'll want to put in. So tip side back will be for our seed, and then this should give me unload here. Whoa, I was going to say, what? We're increasing our concrete height. There you go. I mean, that's fairly straightforward, really. Pretty handy that's a separate attachment. I like that, because often you get ones you think, well, I don't really want an auger wagon, I want to be able to unload it normally, so we'll just detach that and then you're good to go. Actually, so that's still overloading. Let's make it, yeah, stop unloading. There we go, it's better. Pipe in, cover on, job done. So there we go. That's the bulk truck bed pack. I know there's a lot on that. Next then, I've been looking forward to this. This is the P5000 power lifter from Aliens. It's not. This is the Mecha Loader. 23.57 megabytes download by Kenny456. I mean, it is. And I saw this and thought, this is what I keep talking about with mods. Something different, something that stands out, something that we haven't had before, whether it's quirky or not, but it will do the job. And that's what's impressive with it. I'm not sure about the weight. There's no rear weight option. I mean, I haven't put it through its paces really. I mean, literally we just got it, haven't we? So anyway, you'll find this under front loader vehicles, and this comes with 2 attachments. But on top of those 2 attachments, this will hook up to anything. Front loader attachments, wheel loader attachments, telehandler attachments, and skid steer loaders without the need for any adapters. So it makes it very, very cool. It's bonkers. It's a little bit creepy when it walks, but it's pretty cool. So front loader vehicles, just there, 160 grand. Windows standard or tinted. You've got beacon lights on or off at the back. I quite like the beacon stalks. If that had just had hazard stripes on that would have been mwah, chef's kiss. And I've just done what I get annoyed with. Other than it doesn't matter. Main colour we can change. I mean, it's got to be yellow, hasn't it? But you can pick any colour you like for the main colour. Main colour 2 is the cab section, so you can change that as well. All those other bits and bobs. And then we've got interior colour is grey at the moment, and say if we went yellow, for example, does the panels and bits inside the cab. If we come out of there and we go to, I've got to remember where these bits were. First was under wheel loader tools. That's there. There's the log fork. The log fork walls, 3 slots, and you can change the main colour on that. Which realistically, this will hook up to anything anyway. So why? Yeah, that's curious. Why would you need to add in some extra things that go with it? Because it will hook up to a standard log fork anyway. Anyway, but they're in there. I mean, that's, you know, that's what we'll do, just to prove the point, is we'll grab a skid steer loader tool. Let's grab, I think it shows one of these in one of the images, but let's grab that. Won't change any details on that. And then finally, under miscellaneous, we have got just there the universal bucket. This one is 3 slots as well. We've got the option for levelers, activate or deactivate. With activate on, you've got the option to switch it between just a shovel or shovel and leveler, and then openable or standard. I went for the openable, but again, that's up to you. And then main colour as well. So let's, just honestly, it's electric, lights on the back, beacons, horn. I love it. Visibility is pretty good actually. I like the height to it as well. Are you ready for this? It's that scene from Aliens when Ripley gets in the loader with Hicks and Apone watching her. She grabs the box and turns around and says, "Where do you want it?" And they both just start laughing. It's that. So there's your log grapple. If it had a couple of those side things, I know in the image I've put on that, but there's your log grapple. And then we've got the bucket here. These sorts of things, they've been using things like these in vineyards for a long time, for moving big barrels and things like that around. So for this one, we have got bucket mode, shovel and leveler, bucket mode, shovel only. So we can switch between those. We've then also got right stick side to side, that opens it. So you've got it for, if you've got bottom opening, you can grab your stuff, then bottom open if you want to. But what we'll do is, I'll say quickly, it's not the fastest thing out there, but it is so different. I think for yard work, this sort of thing, doing forestry or yard work, or the reach on it, it's impressive. So I grabbed a couple. I grabbed the Tanko. I can't remember what this is. I grabbed that first of all because I thought that would look more like the grabs from Aliens, for grabbing boxes and things like that, or pallets or bales or whatever. But I couldn't change the colour. I thought it needed to be yellow, but yeah. So that, there you go. And then this was skid steer loader. So yeah, you can hook anything onto it, which I think is makes it incredibly versatile without the need for mucking around with extra bits and bobs. It looks like a pair of arms grabbing hold of something. It's just, is that not the coolest thing? I love it. Absolutely love it. The Mecha Loader by Kenny456, which brings us to the last of the mods. We didn't have any maps, but what we've got is the Volvo FH16 multi-custom truck by ALXXA. 22.46 megabytes download, 32 slots for the main truck. Then we've got a grapple and we've got a crane hook. The grapple's 2 slots, the crane hook is 3 slots. Now I haven't been able to get the crane hook to work. I've got some lift anywhere, like by Yoss pallets, and then a standard pallet, and I can't get the crane hook to attach to any of them. The image shows it with straps, but I don't know why I can't get it to work. Anyway, let's show you the vehicle itself. Then the 2 attachments. So if we go to trucks, it starts off as just a standard truck, then you've got all the various different options. So we've got empty, flat back, nothing on it. Then you've got crane, wood transporter. So, but you have to then get the grapple to go with that. Crane and flatbed. You've got crane and drop side platform. And then crane with a larger drop side platform. The capacity on that one is 12,000 litres if you don't want to put stuff on it. That one's 24,000 litres. And then back to empty again. Engine setup, we've got 600, we've got 700 and 780 horsepower, which is pretty standard for the FH16. Wheel setup, we've got standard, medium tyres, wide tyres. Back again. Then we've got Globetrotter X2, sorry, XL, Design 2, Design 3, then Sleeper, then back to XL. So XL, XL1, XL2, 3, and then back to that. Front guard, none. We've got Design 1, Design 2, Design 3. Front grille, standard, Design 1, back again. Mud flaps, Volvo, Riedler, and none. We've then got mirrors. Now this gives you the double mirror to the side. So we've got there, front and side. Design 1, Design 2, Design 3, none. Then we've got main colour, which does all of that. We've got grille colour, which does that. We've got front guard, which does that. We've got truck body colour, which does that. Crane colour, which does the crane. Hydraulic hose colour. Now I thought I changed those and I couldn't see where it changed. Let's go pink, see if something stands out. That must be down at the crane head. I couldn't see where the hoses had changed colour. Anyway, and then we've got rim colour and license plate option on there as well. Now, as far as the other bits went, where did I find them? Were they miscellaneous? Yes, they were. So there's the crane. I haven't grabbed one of the crane heads out. We've got hydraulic hose colour on that. And then we've got, this is the crane hook. Now these can actually be stored on the vehicle. We can change the main colour of the crane hook on that as well. So this is liftable by hand. And then we've got an option, on one of the options, we can open these side bits. So for transportation, you can actually put these in the cubby holes, close it off and then drive around, and when you need it, go and grab it and take it out. That's quite a cool feature, because often you have these sort of cubby hole boxes and they don't really have much of a use, but that does. So let's start this up. There's our horn. Depending on what lighting package you've gone for, I went for the standard cab, not the one with the top bits. I haven't got the top roof bar or anything like that. That's lights, that's all that. Now we've got refill truck. Why has that come up? That's curious. Anyway, so on the back then we've got small side box, big side box, we've got ramp, back, right, left. So if I go big side box now, then R1 and open big side box by triangle, opens that side one. If we go to the next one, which is ramp, which makes this very versatile vehicle as well. If we then go unfold ramp, and they're long ramps as well, so you haven't got that sharp angle getting into the back, so you can load vehicles into this as well, which I think makes it a very, very useful bit of kit. Fold the ramp. Then I'll go from that to back, we'll go left. Okay, open side panel like so. Cool. Then we do crane, L1X, puts out your support feet, opens the crane up, crane operations are pretty much as they are for anything really. I say for anything, for any crane. So are up, down, left, right on L1 and right stick, then R1 and right stick, that and that, like so. What we'll do is bring that right down, bring that in, drop that. So if we hook this to it, like I say, I can't, I've tried it in different directions, I've tried all sorts of stuff, and I just cannot get it to work. So, there we go, X. See, pressing X closes that up as well for some reason. I'm not quite sure why it does that, which is a bit annoying. Left, open side panel is triangle, so why does pressing X to attach that, why does that move it? I don't know. Anyway, so if we extend that out and we go over that, for example, usually you'd get an option for attaching it. So what I've also tried doing is L1, R1, you can rotate the hook. I've tried it in all different directions. I've tried different heights. I cannot get the crane hook to it. And I thought, well, maybe it's because it's maybe because it's liftable pallets and bales mod, those that I've got out, because they're easier to move around when I'm doing a mod map. So I thought, okay, what I'll do, I'll go into the main store and I'll buy one that's not. So that's a standard. Let's see, move forward a little bit. Shouldn't be able to move forward with the legs, but anyway, that's alright. Try with the standard. I've got nothing come up for that either. So I'm not sure. The image on the website on the picture shows a thing of fabric being picked up. I thought, oh, okay, well, it'd be pretty bonkers if it only picks up fabric pallets, but I couldn't get it to. There's nothing. I'm looking in the top left menu for an attach option, but normally it would come up on the screen. So I don't know why I can't get that crane hook to work. And then once you're done with the crane hook, I can detach that, like so. I've also tried, oh, that's what I was going to say as well. Let's attach that. Yes, let's close that back up again. Also tried doing it from, because there are some instructions that say about you doing it from switching over to the truck cab to attach and detach stuff. So what we'll do is we'll move the crane again. Let's try that. Sorry, I suddenly thought I meant to show that bit in there. Yes, I'm on the cab now. And even on the cab, L1, R1, L1, R1. I've tried it with the side of the lorry open, closed. I don't know. I just cannot. Yeah, don't know what it is, but I can't get that bit to work. The rest of it is really cool. I love all of it. I think it's a really cool mod, especially the ramps on the back. Very, very useful bit of kit. So there we go. That's the Volvo FH16 multi-custom truck by ALXXA, and that's it for the mods for today. I hope you found all of this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then of course, please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.